Hi, my name is Amanda Moe, and Mo Lewis and I put together this presentation for you on symbolic interactionism, the dynamics of family communication. This is going to be a two-part presentation. First, I'm going to talk about triangles, and then we will follow up by talking about secrets. So, as we read in our reading of the divine triangle is between husband, wife, and with God at the point of the triangle. And when husband and wife are both focusing on God, the God triangle is positive. The closer that each one moves towards God, the closer the couple becomes. So, the differentiated triangle. When a couple is differentiated, they're not engaging in triangulation. They are keeping the problem within their own relationship and trying to find a solution without reaching out to a third party to try to diffuse the problem. To be differentiated, there needs to be three things. You need a desire to maintain the relationship, which is a mutual respect for one another and respect for the marital boundaries that you have. And number two is a couple responsibility. So it's taking personal responsibility as a couple that you are the ones that need to work through your problem and work it out together without having to draw in a third party to diffuse it. And then the third is emotional neutrality, or being able to see both sides of the situation calmly and understand the other's point of view without judging them and instead focusing on trying to come up with a solution. So triangulation is the emotional process that a couple goes through as they react to and have a desire to avoid conflict. In the divine triangle, they use God to displace their anxieties, their frustrations, their problems in an attempt to stabilize their marriage. So there are several different types of triangulation triangles. The first is the coalition triangle. And in the coalition triangle, the couple is looking to God to try to get him on their side to form an alliance against their partner. In this triangle, God is no longer neutral because they're trying to get him on their side. And by focusing on blame, they're shifting the responsibility off of themselves. And so they're taking responsibility out of the picture, and thus they are stepping away from the traits of a differentiated couple. So I'm going to show a video clip from The Emperor's New Groove in which Kronk's shoulder angel and shoulder devil are both arguing with each other, trying to convince Kronk to see their point of view and be on their side.
My shoulder angel.
Don't listen to that guy. He's trying to lead you down the path of righteousness. I'm going to lead you down the path that rocks.
I'll come off it.
You come off it.
You.
You infinity. Listen up, big guy. I got three good reasons why you should just walk away. Number one, look at that guy. He's got that sissy stringy music thing.
We've been through this. It's a harp, and you know it.
All right, that's a harp. And that's a dress.
Robe.
Reason number two. Look what I can do.
What? What does that have to do with it?
No. He's got a point.
Listen, you guys, you're sort of confusing me, so, be gone. Or, however I get rid of you guys.
That'll work.
Alright, so the second triangle is a displacement triangle. In this triangle, the couple is united through a common enemy. They're both placing their frustration and their problem into a third party, trying to diffuse the situation. And through their anger and frustration, they can become closer as they're united in that common enemy. And in the divine triangle, that common enemy is going to be God. They're blaming him for their situation and the problems, which is giving up their responsibility. And it's also taking away the desire to maintain a relationship. So again, you're losing parts of the traits for the differentiated couple. So I'm going to show a video clip from the movie Bruce Almighty, in which it shows Bruce avoiding his problems and instead just focusing all of his anger on God.
The gloves are off, God. God has taken my bird and my bush. God is a mean kid with a magnifying glass. Smite me, O mighty smiter. Now, I'm not much for blaspheming, but that last one made me laugh.
Are you spying on me? Who are you?
I'm the one, creator of the heavens and the earth, Alpha and Omega.
Oh, I see where this is going.
Bruce, I'm God.
Bingo! Yahtzee! Is that your final answer? Our service has God! Bing, 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 ding. Well, it was nice to meet you, God. Thank you for the Grand Canyon, and good luck with the apocalypse. Oh, and by the way, you suck! You know what? Would have been a little bit...
Alright, and so the third triangle is a substitutive triangle. And in this triangle, the couple is substituting their marriage with a third person. So they're losing out on that, on their intimacy and their marital harmony with substitution. And with this one, there is no desire to maintain the relationship, and as well as you're not taking on the couple responsibility. So again, you're losing parts of that differentiated couple. And there's several different subtypes of this, like the detouring supporting is going to be when the couple is both very focused on a common cause. Usually it's going to be like the sick and the needy. However, the sick and the needy is what that person is what's holding them together. And without that person, they would easily crumble and fall apart. In the God couple, one or both of them is turning to God for intimacy instead, trying to get understanding and support and peace from Him. And while it is healthy to have a relationship with God, this is different because you are using God to get you through and endure, and using Him almost as an anesthetic. All right, so now we're going to move on to our second part of the presentation, which is secrets. So secrets within a family can be very harmful. They're creating triangles, and they lead to triangulation, or they can lead to triangulation. They're creating superficial communication between family members, so you're not truly connecting and communicating with each other. They create distance between family members. Eventually, the secret's going to come out, and things are going to blow up. And they also prevent healing. So by having the secret not out in the open, you don't have there's no possibility of moving forward from whatever the secret is and starting to heal. So I'm going to show a clip from the movie Frozen of how the secret of Elsa's powers just really hurt the relationship between Anna and Elsa.
Build a snowman. Come on, let's go and play. I never see you anymore. Come out the door. It's like you've gone away. We used to be best buddies, and now we're not. I wish you would tell me why. Do you want to build a snowman? It doesn't have to be a snowman. Go away, Anna. Okay, bye.
Only when we enter into a secret may we simultaneously become a trusted confidant and a betrayer of trust within the same network of relationships. So while we may be helping one family member, we're also hurting another. So if a family member comes to you wanting to share a secret, you can just tell them no. Tell them you're not good at keeping secrets. And if there's already a secret in the family, encourage secret holders to resolve the secret in a loving way so that you can have the connection with your family and you can move forward. You can start the healing process and have those meaningful connections. So thank you for watching this presentation, and have a great rest of your semester.